Hello and welcome. Today we're doing chapter 23, Discovering Your Life's Purpose, from the Facing Your Fears, Following Your Dreams, Turning Fear into Courage, my book that's out there on Amazon. And we have to look at, how do you discover your life's purpose? I actually believe that when you come on the planet, when you're born, if you see these little children that come, brand new babies or even toddlers, they seem to have an energy about them. And I think sometimes we lose contact or even that connection to that energy that we had when we first came on this planet. So what I did when I was trying to really work on this is I got a picture of myself as maybe a 1.5, 2-year-old or so. And I started to remember, who was that little girl who came on the planet? And having brothers and loving the outdoors, I was this little girl who wanted to laugh and wanted to have adventure, and I wanted to be outside, and I wanted to be with others. I really loved other people and my brothers, and I loved nature and anything that I could learn about the birds. The brothers and I would go exploring in the construction sites and trees to climb and animals to see. We were in Wisconsin, so there were cows and sheep and all these things that we could find that were adventures to look at. And then I started to look at who I was before things changed in my life, before things got tough. And who I was somebody that I really was very loving, kind, a little mischievous, a little, what would I say? Oh, just had this energy that sometimes probably caused my family to go, can she calm down? I didn't. Um, and so then I look at that, and so you start to feel your life's purpose. And my life's purpose was to be out there in the world. My life's purpose was to inspire and influence others. My life's purpose was to be healthy and to be strong. And I have a really good friend. He's a psychiatrist from India. When I first met him years and years ago, I asked him how he got into being a psychiatrist, because I know he had to come here to the States from India and wash cars to go through school and do the things that he did. And he said, I'm just here to love and to or love and to help, I think he said. And having that kind of energy, it really exudes from him. His whole being is to be here to love and help others and heal others. And I think that that's a wonderful life purpose. He had it more simply in simple words than some of us. The other thing to look at is how you like to influence others. Like, I'll work with people that they love to read books and they love to teach, or they love to work with numbers and research, or they love to work on the human body, or they love to make things like construct and be out there actually putting things together or repairing or doing something like that. And then there's others who like to be more introverted and quiet and paint and or play musical instruments or whatever it can be. So this is your time to look at you. You are this unique being on the planet. You came here for a purpose. Maybe you've been achieving that purpose, or maybe you've been wondering what your purpose is, but spend some time trying to figure this out. Because once you know it, it becomes really easy to just be who you are, feel what you feel, keep moving forward in the direction you want to keep moving forward in, and do what you're here to do. So I'm taking a deep breath. I think I've told the story before about the monk and the student that were sitting by a bank, and the monk was trying to teach his student. And as they were talking, the monk noticed a scorpion fall into the water, and the monk reached down and picked up the scorpion and put him on the side of the bank. But in the meantime, the scorpion stung him. And he went on talking to his student, and the scorpion fell in again, and the monk reaches down, picks up the scorpion, gets stung again, and the student's watching as the monk is doing this. The third time that the scorpion fell in the water, the monk reached in to again rescue the scorpion, and the student kind of went crazy. He said, monk, you know that scorpion's going to bite you. Please don't do this. Why are you doing this? And the monk quietly says, it's in the scorpion's nature to sting. It's in my nature to heal. and to help. And so he couldn't stop himself from helping the scorpion, even though he knew it was going to sting him. So you look at people who are just nurturers, caretakers. What else can we say? You know, the nurses, the doctors of the world. There's so many people who help us in so many different ways. The farmers who grow our food. And they can be happy because they're outdoors and they watch how things grow and they plant and they see the results. I want each and every one of you to do what you're here to do and to enjoy it. And if you're not doing something you enjoy, let's figure out what's going to keep your heart and soul happy. The other thing is, I was talking to a friend who's a therapist, and we were talking about the world and how we could worry about different situations that are going on. And I was telling her that I had just read that if thinking about something doesn't make you feel good, think about something else. Our thoughts hurt us. So if you're thinking about the worries or the problems or the disasters or what's happening, it will bring our energy down to worry. But if we start thinking about what can I do to create a better version of myself, to figure out my life's purpose, to figure out how I want to feel, to figure out what I'm good at, not using our weaknesses, but using our strengths. Find out what you're good at, and you'll find your life's purpose, even if it's just a feeling that this feels right, I'm going to keep doing it. So let's start there. Whatever feels right about your life or in your life right now, continue doing that. If something doesn't feel right to you, make a change and figure out how to change that. We can do it. We can do it because we're here to change fear into courage. We're here to figure out what we desire, what we want to create. And we have the power to do that. I want to tell you that you're more powerful than you even imagine. So go ahead, create the life you want, create the direction you want to move in. It's only one step at a time. That's all we have is this one moment in front of us. And it's beautiful and it's glorious, and we can do this together. So thank you for joining on chapter 23, Discovering Your Life's Purpose. Allow yourself to feel everything that's kind of hidden away inside. It's a journey to go inside and find out what that is all about and how you'd like to discover your life's purpose. Thank you again for joining us, chapter 23.